Alrighty. Ain't nobody even here. Perfect. Look at all that bait. Holy crap. Well, perfect. Alright, let's get to it. There's nobody here. Perfect. Let's get down. Let's get down with our bad self. Ooh, baby. Oh, man. Super clear water. Oh, it's super hot, too. Let's see if there's anything around the dock right now. First cast. All right. Oh, shit. Good people in here already. Good morning. Let me get this in here and I'll look to see who you are. Actually, let's throw these on real fast. Throw these on the head. I think I can get away with these for a minute. Sorry, man. My eyeballs suck. Andrew's Angling, welcome in and good morning. I'm doing okay. I wasn't even planning on fishing today, but our plans changed this morning and they turned out to not be needed until after maybe next week. So I was like, well, I'm gonna jump in the water, see what's out here. Water's super clear right here. Not sure if it's like that everywhere right now. If that's the case, I may be doing a quick switch to a white. In fact, I probably will. Let me get this in, I'll switch it up. This is really good for dirty water. So let's do some quick switches. We're going to switch this out for a white Nessie at the moment. What else is in here? Same people, Andrew, yeah. Yeah, that's the way it feels to me too, Andrew. Anymore, at least. There's always time for some kind of fishing. What I need to do is get my hands on a travel fishing rod so that even if there's an area where there's fresh water, I can still do something, you know? I don't do a lot of fresh water, though. I thought about taking it up here because they have some fish that I've never caught before, which would be 100%. You know, I've never caught a peacock bass. I've never caught a bass probably bigger than 3 pounds, to be honest. It's pretty small, but that's probably the biggest bass I ever caught. So there's a lot of things I want to try, but this is what I love to do the most. So yesterday I caught what turned out to be my largest fish and my phone died. About 5 minutes before I actually had caught and landed it, and it was an easy 46 to 48 inch snook. My biggest being before that was a 42, and I just caught the 46 to 48 yesterday and my phone died, so no proof, but it is what it is. What game is this? I have no game. How's the fish biting so far? Knee pain. I am been down here for like 4 minutes and I haven't seen anything yet, but I haven't really moved from this spot. I just climbed in. Catching me just in the morning, but the water's super clear right now, so I'm switching gears from dark colors to my white Nessie that I actually so far have turned to love. White Nessie it is. And since my plans changed, I figured I'd come out here and go fishing. But I'm fishing near my house, guys. This is the dock right by my house. This is my neighbor's dock. I like to refer to it as mine, even though I pay nothing towards it. It is not mine. I'm not delusional. I do know it's not mine. Hey, little guys. Check that out, guys. A little fish are using me as like a little spot to hang out. Can you see them? I don't know if you could see them. They're right at my feet. Oh, yeah, I can see them. They just decided to come hang out. Even smaller ones are rolling up in underneath of them. Hey, that's a good sign. That might be, reds might be around right now. Be fun. Well, let's see what bites this today, huh? We're gonna walk around here. I thought my neighbor might be out here, so I thought maybe I wasn't gonna be able to fish my dock area that I like. But I think she moved on, so I don't like disturbing them. This is their dock. So if they're out here, I don't come over here. But I didn't see her here, so I'm gonna fish this spot. This is also a very good spot. Has a lot of ambush areas. Not quite as good as where I was fishing yesterday, but still pretty good. This is by the house though. This has a very good opportunity to catch big fish here too. I've caught a 42 just on the other side, but definitely doesn't beat that one I caught last night. That was amazing. Yesterday, at the end of the day, that was the biggest fish I think I've ever caught in this water, aside from a tarpon. Thing was massive, man. Let's see, rainbow loon, welcome in. Went fishing last weekend. Felicia, 26.5-inch red. That's a nice red, Evan. Good job. Later, Andrew. I'm sure you're already gone. Neat Pain, welcome in. Swordfish is good, man. Swordfish is good. I'd like to go catch me one, but it's an expensive trip. And you're out there without a guarantee that you're going to catch anything, to be honest. All right, let's kick that back so I don't keep knocking it with the handle. What a beautiful morning, man. That storm's gone. We're back to a flat ding, and now we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow, though. So I decided, let's run out now. I can get away with it tomorrow morning, but I should have taken the boat that morning, but everything was changed. Nice. That's a pretty good sized fish. Yeah. I get them about that size sometimes here off docks. Volusia does hold some big ones in there, though, man. You'll get bigger. Here in Sebastian Inlet area where I live, down by that way, I caught one that was like 46 to 48. They get monstrous. I'll tell you what, though, after pulling one of them giant goldfish out, it does not compare to that 46, 48 snook, though. That is insane. That thing was so big, my hands didn't fit all the way around its tail. Look how big my hands are, dude. I couldn't touch fingers on the other side of its tail. It was that big. Oh, I'm not anywhere near the Rainbow. Sorry, buddy. I'm actually by my house. That's a few miles for me to walk. It'd be a long walk. Sorry, buddy. I can't check them today. They did hatch, though. I checked them out yesterday. They were little tiny fuzzy little suckers at that time. Damn, this boat is becoming more and more and more revealed. Well, let's see what we can drag it on. There's a lot of bait out there. Holy crap, that's a giant strip of bait. What the hell am I hitting now? What is that? I don't recall that. It looks like some of our sand has been pulled out, so that's nice. I guess it's revealing quite a bit of stuff that hasn't been seen in years. Weird. Damn, it's really unstable in here too. A little higher. Actually looks pretty in the water today. We've got at least 2 hours out here today, guys. I may be able to stretch it to 3, but I don't think we're going to get a full 4 out of it. I don't believe my battery would do it anyway. I start playing with my phone too early. What's everybody saying here? These are the best bait. Dead except came back to life. One of them came back to life. Hey, good morning, Matt. Sorry, Matt, you won't see any tarpon action today. This is by my house. This is actually the dock that's right by my house. I just got almost a fish. He just tried to smoke me over there. Okay, we'll just move over that way then. That was pretty cool. No, come on, man. I feel like every time this thing hits one of those things, there's a chance I lose some of the tail. And they're not very durable that way. The tail doesn't last very long. And today would have been a good day for topwater probably too. I do have something for topwater. Joe Remoller, I am using my white Nessie today. My one-eyed, I don't even have any eyes now. It's gone. I've knocked all the eyes off, but the tail's still intact. My glide bait. It's a Berkeley glide bait, and it's named Nessie. This is the 5-inch version. I'm still waiting for my 7s to come in. I do have one 7-inch, and I'll probably try that during the fall at the moment, but I have a couple more on their way. Water's really still today. No, come off of there. There you go. Let's see. Dirty, what up, man? Good morning, buddy. DIC, welcome in. I heard catching the dock would not. Well, you heard right. When you smack a dock, it actually does a lot of things to these things. The eyeballs do get knocked out. But also big fish hits will knock them out too. They're just glued in there. His dock has been hot lately. That's why I'm really paying attention to his dock. I also will try from different angles on the one I use. But someone did walk down it this morning. I know she came out here because I saw her and her dogs heading down. So whatever was out there is probably not anymore. Hillsborough County, it's called Gibsontown. I don't know where that is. Fish are eating her dog's poop. Ew. That's kind of gross, man. I'm going to work this one dock and then I'm going to head over that way. If I start noticing much darker water, then we'll switch up. But most likely I'm going to keep this white going. This water's not that dark. I can see the bottom perfectly with my regular glasses. I don't even have any polarized to these. Ooh, that's a nice hit over there. All I want to do is get down to where my neighbor's end of the dock is. It gets really deep down there during the friggin' fall, so you don't get to work the bottom too deep, or that area too, you don't get to walk out that way, I should say, very often. All right, let's rock the backside. That's where the shadow is most likely. Let's run it down it first. Steven Fassett, Skeeter, B Driven, what's up? Cindy, welcome in, everybody. And it's bright over this way. J-Fish, what up, dude? Yeah, I hope so, man. That was insane. A bear's chasing me? That would be interesting. Do you know what kind of bear's chasing me? I wonder if we're going to get our Our guy is going to call the warden on me back today. What did he say? He's leaving? Small repair job. Nice. Steven, are you in Australia? Where are you at, Steven? John, I'm in Florida right now. I'm fishing in the Indian River. And this is like night and day compared to yesterday. Yesterday was incredible friggin' rollers coming in on the way out. It was bad, man. My ears are ringing so bad today. All right, I'm going to have a little harder time to watch you guys because now I'm looking right in there. What time you got over there, Steven? 7:30 Thursday. Where you at? West Australia. Nice. All right, let me switch out my glasses. I'm going to have a little more harder time to reading, guys. That sun is screwing my eyeballs. Now, I should be able to cast now. I'm going to have a harder time reading you. Oh, wait. Put it right back underneath of that thing. Where was that? Right there. That'll work. I feel like there's something here, home here. I don't know if there is. I just feel like there is. So that monster yesterday hit on that little tiny black and red NLBN, and that thing was big as my leg, man. I'm not even joking. I just wish the damn phone was working. I'm so upset it wasn't. Though this morning, I read a post from 570 Angler to kind of put it in a bit different perspective. It says, you show so many fish to us, maybe that one was just for you. I was like, man, that is a great way of looking at it. That definitely was my PB. There's no doubt about that. That thing was so big, man. I never seen a snook head so big. I had to pull it out of the water with both hands, dude. Both hands in its mouth and yank it up. I was yelling so loud and screaming so loud. If you guys remember, I met a guy yesterday while he was on his dock and he was working on it. That guy heard me yelling so loud that he came running with an emergency kit for emergency medical kit. He's like, well, I thought it might be for happy screams, but I wanted to make sure. He got there 1 minute after I released the lips of that giant fish, or else you would have seen at least a picture. 1 minute late. All right, I guess nothing's home on the dock today. Or at least he doesn't want to eat what I offer. And yeah, maybe, Steven, because that was friggin'... Well, actually, what it did to me was made me stress out, bro. Because I had no proof now that I caught one of the largest fish I probably have ever seen as far as snook go. That thing was massive, man. It really did. It really did shock me on how big he was. Because I was like, man, this thing's big, whatever it is. He ran right towards the dock, and I had to squeeze the top of the reel, and he was still taking drag. I had to squeeze it for a hand drag. He was still making that reel move. I was like, okay, whatever this is, it's really big. And when he finally kicked out, his tail from tip to tip were as wide as my 13, 14 foot. That's the size shoe I wear, 13 or a 14, depending on the maker. Super still today, man. This is like crazy. Yesterday, rollers. Today, no wind and no nothing. Usually makes for a much hotter time though. Gwembo Schwartz, welcome in. You saw what you saw there, Gwembo, is a mullet. Right now we're starting our mullet run and they're starting to come in. Like, you see that little patch right there and that patch right there? How they're broken up? They're usually not wind. Especially if you see it flat on the backside, flat on the backside, flat on the front side. You see that little spot right there? It's usually bait. And they'll start coming in really heavy. Here in about 2 weeks, you'll literally see miles of them coming down this. It's awesome. It's spectacular, man. I ain't gonna lie. This is probably one of my favorite times of year for fishing all around. You catch monster fish. It's not abnormal to catch 40s during this time because they're out there just eating. They're not just on the inlet. You want big fish, you want to go to the inlet, really, to be honest. Those inlet carries the largest fish, man. Everything's going to be oversized, though. You're hardly ever going to catch anything that's going to be edible. Mainly because it's going to be oversized during the season, even. Yeah, you ain't wrong, OG. I laugh so hard, man. I'm like, dude, in the 80s, I rocked that when I was a kid. You know what I mean? That was kind of the ad. Well, that was just the hairstyle back then. Spiked hair in top, mullet in the back. That was like late 80s, all through the 90s. Till I grew my hair out real long. I skateboarded real heavy. I can still see my shoes, man. That's crazy. This water's super clear today. I'm conducting a poll. Can I ask you a question? What do you think about Charlemagne and his family? I'll be honest, man. I don't pay no attention to Charlemagne whatsoever. Isn't that I don't know. Isn't he like a host of a show or something like that? Or I don't know, music guy? I don't even know who Charlemagne really is. I honestly do not care about pop reference, pop culture, none of that crap. So I wouldn't even know what to think about Charlemagne at all. So I'm pretty neutral, I guess, on that. I don't have any. – 60 degrees in the house? Dang, that's even colder than mine. I keep mine 68. Well, it's 70 during the day. Let's see what's home today over on the other docks. We're going to run the backside of this down, and then we'll move our way through this, and we'll kind of move our way down. I may do another dock or two. I'm not sure. We'll see. I don't have a ton of time today, guys. Yeah, I wasn't planning on coming out, but some things changed for the morning. So I was like, oh, well, hell, I'm going to go fishing. She's going to dye her hair. I'm going to go do this. I left my stinking bucket out way too long in the water, and it got all kinds of stuff all over it. I'm working on chipping it all off now. It's all calcified. I got a second bucket now, a much bigger one. What is today? Wednesday? Thursday? What is today? Thursday? That's Thursday. All right. Yeah, that's fine. I'm all right with that. That trash needs to go out tomorrow. Start chopping wood. 60 degrees. That's cold, man. Before I moved to Florida, so where is the wind coming from? Out of the west? It must be coming out of the west. That's why it's so flat right now over here. The other side don't look so flat. It looks like a little bit of ripple on top, but morning, Cindy. Who else is in here? How to say your it's 70 don't they? Yeah, right. Bro, I really don't pay that much for our electric. I don't think we pay a decent amount. We're rich. That's funny. Well, I wish I was. I wish you were right on that. I tell you what, I would definitely be looking right now to see what that ocean looked like since that storm came ripping through here. If that was actually navigable, my butt would be out there if I was rich. Everything wants to eat after the hurricane comes through. Even if it comes out hundreds of miles offshore, which I think this one's like 400 miles offshore or something, it affects all the way up to the beach. Ron, it definitely is, and welcome in. Are you talking to me, DIC? Oh, J Fish. J Fish went live a few times, well, one time so far, but he went live, maybe last week, was it? Randy Jones, welcome in. Jacob Brook, welcome in. No worms here. I'm actually fishing with lures. Oh, man. Wait, I forgot to look to see if I broke any of the plastics, knocked the thing free. Yeah, I just screwed up that. She's not swimming correctly. Ta-da! Now she'll swim better. So there are things about this Nessie that I was not 1,000,000% loving. And that is if that hook set piece starts to slip, you have to tighten it up constantly. So look at the size of this freaking stingray hole, guys. That was a big boy in there last night. That was a pretty good sized stingray in there. Super slow. Welcome in. Janefish is like, what? Picking on you today? Oh, sorry, Jay, man. That sucks, buddy. I have those days too where it feels like everybody wants something to do with it. Those are the days that makes you feel like bringing back the old you know? You see everybody picking on me today. What the hell is that? Okay, so how something like that just roll in here, you know what I mean? Look at this thing, dude. That's never been here before. That's new. It just rolls in. It's a friggin' giant piece of metal. Oh, and it has something on the backside of it. What is that? Is that a fish? I'm not sure if there's a little fish hanging out on it or not. Oh, that's new. The water is crazy, dude. So now it's pretty official for me. My two largest fish came within 3 to 5 feet from the shoreline, guys. My two largest fish being 46 to 48 yesterday, 42 long, like I guess last year, right around the same time frame. Maybe even 2 years ago. It's been a while since I caught one that big, man. That's a big fish. Skip's nice though. JK, I wouldn't doubt it, man. You step on one of those things, it scares the crap out of you. One time, and only one time, I'd say probably in the last 5 years or so, that I accidentally stepped on like one of those wings or whatever, and he shot up the side of my leg. He didn't stab me though. It scared the crap out of me though. He definitely made me start shuffling. Hey, that's a mud minnow. That was a little mud minnow just went by. That's crazy. That's a little early for them. I guess they're usually by the marinas, though. I don't see them over here. I don't see why they wouldn't be able to be over here, though. God, I hope I catch a stud snook today. That would be freaking awesome, man. But I'll be honest, man, even with or without the actual proof that it happened, that was the nicest redemption I've ever had, man. That was insane. It was a good 6 to 8 minute fight for the actual The worst part is if I would have caught him maybe, say, 15 minutes earlier, you guys would have actually died in the middle of the fight because it took about 6 to 8 minutes to get him in. He was that big. I couldn't even figure out what he was the first 3 times he came in. He was so deep, he would stay at the bottom and he wouldn't come up at all. And then one time I got him to the surface and his tail surfaced. The sucker was the size of my foot, man. It was massive. Yeah, sorry I never got that footage. I'm really sorry I didn't get that footage. It was a beautiful fish. I'll tell you what, though, it definitely even more ensured my my belief in this rod, though. I'm not gonna lie, that thing was ripping, man. If there's a picture, it never happens. The roll of the boys. Yep, that's a true story. That's why I said I ain't got no proof, but I know for a fact it happened. But I got no proof. But most people don't have a proof on their PB unless they have a picture of it. And I would have had a picture of it. I really wish, man. But it is the rule of the boys. If it ain't got a proof of a picture, you ain't got nothing. But it happened. I promise you that. DIC, you ain't wrong. Without a picture, no one believes you. And I said that as soon as I got home, I was like, ain't nobody gonna believe it, but I don't care. It happened. That was a beautiful fish. Man, I made that guy run all the way from his place. I felt so bad. He came over with an emergency medical kit because he thought I was screaming so loud because of the height. I was screaming, oh my God, for the longest time because I finally saw his tail. It was interesting, man. He came running out to save me. That was awesome. I was appreciative of that. I'm getting ready to head towards where the grouper's home is. I hooked onto a grouper. Yep, true story. No pick, never happened. But honestly, I stand by that thing too usually. But I know what I did yesterday, so I'm not really stressing it. That was I shook for 2 hours. I got home and my hands were still shaking and I was just banging my head against the friggin' table like, can't believe I left the friggin' battery die, or else at least you would have got a view of it. So I now never, ever, ever will allow my battery to die. So if I get close to battery death, guys, I'm sorry. You guys got to go. I need proof of my bad fish. It was sweet, though. I ain't going to lie. That's beautiful. I could barely get my arms around her, man. It's so pretty, dude. I can't wait to catch another one, honestly. If it's the biggest one I ever catch in my life, if I catch something close to it again, guys, you will see how gargantuan this thing's heads are. Like, they're like this wide, guys. Like, I can't even show you because I get pulled out. They're like this wide. It's insane. Morning, Grumpy. JK, love flounder. Winter is the best. Yes. I will be doing some flounder fishing this year. I 100% will be doing flounder fishing this year. I think I'm going to set up a drop rig so I can keep it up off the bottom and let my weight do all the damage. That's nice. That was definitely a fish. A big fish. That was nice. All right. I don't want to catch them on this side. It's too much of a pain in the ass to ring them in. That was a big fish. All right, let's get underneath of this. I saw something playing around this dock right here, but I want to get far enough away from it so I don't spook it. The water's crystal clear, guys, so I got to keep my distance. Jesus criminy. The ground is not stable like it used to be. It's all mushy now. I'm sinking down in it. I don't know why I'm whispering. Hunting rabbits. All right, too fat, too old, too fat, too old. Ugh. That was never easy, but it was a hell of a lot easier before the sand came in. Nope. That was a hell of a lot easier when I was also 10 years ago, too. JK, you're from Jersey? What part again? That's where I'm originally from. I just scared something out of there that was big. I just scared something out of there. Damn it. It's a big fish, too, whatever it was. Oh, it's super clear, and I got 30 pound on? Shoot. I should have switched it up this morning to 20. Oh, well. I guess if it eats, it's really hungry. Dang it, I didn't think of that. I didn't think it was going to be clear either. I haven't seen clear water in months. Look at all this bait coming in, guys. Oh, they're all fingerlings. Perfect size bait right here. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know if you've even seen them. I can probably scare them towards me, though. Yeah, there they all are. Couldn't play that. Whoa, look at that. There you go. That was a big snook, guys. There's a huge snook in the shallows. He's over that way now. He's pushing off. That was a big snook in the shallows. He just smoked some stuff over there. What in the world, dude? That was a big fish. I can't jump up over there. Dang it. What was that? That was huge. That was a massive snook, dude. And he just smoked something over here by this dock. And I already have a hard time getting underneath of it. I can't chase him fast. Maybe I can meet him on the other side, though. He come back through? Oh, he's in there. He's still in there. I bet you my friggin' line's spooking him. He was just in there, dude. I scared him. Where was he at? He was hanging out in here. He's big, dude. Did I tell you I hate clear water? I catch a lot more in dirty water because it's just that much easier. Oh, that's not one. That's a bunch of them. Dang it. All right, let's roll the other side. Maybe we can actually swing around on them. That was a bunch. I spooked them, so they're probably not going to bite now. Fudge. That was a lot of fish, man. That was a lot of fish, guys. Coming off that moon phase, the big seas. Yeah. What am I catching on? I am trying to catch snook this morning, Mida moo. Is that how to say it? Man, my glasses aren't on, so if I screwed that up, I apologize. I even screw them up with my glasses on, so I kind of do that often. This water's so clear, it's crazy. Trying to find out where the snook ended up sliding off to. I'm sure on the backside. Could be more around here, though. Found them. Holy crap, there's a bunch of them up under there. I found fish. Here's some sheephead right here. Okay, the sheep are coming in. Sheephead are coming in. That's them right there. I don't know if you saw them, but that was definitely sheephead. That's snook right there, though. Are they mullet or snook? What are they? Oh, no, it's just a bunch of mullet. Big mullet, though. Is it? Can't really tell, guys. Well, the best way to do it is to throw it in there, right? But that was definitely 100%. What is this? Look at this giant friggin' massive piece. Oh, that's a boat upside down. I want to say there's a lot of fish up underneath of this thing. This thing has definitely gotten deeper. It wasn't this deep not too long ago. Oops. Stumble. This water is super clear. I'm used to that this time of year. Grammy, what's going on? Just coming to say hi before school drop off. All right, thank you for coming in. Appreciate that. Good morning. Alrighty, guys. All right, let's. Oh, they were just giant friggin' mullet, guys. They weren't even friggin' snook. I thought they were just little snook. Ended up being giant mullet. Shut up. He's always got something to say. All right, something happened there. All right, well, they're sticking tighter. All right. That's one downfall that I see with this lure is that everything has to be perfectly in line for this to actually work. So you kind of have to check it often. Oh, it does do a full 360. No kidding. All right, let's go play over here now. Ooh. You never know what you're going to pull out of here. This is the area I pulled that Goliath grouper out of, which that shocked me. I have never seen one in here. I did pull one a few years back off of those pilings where the cormoranders are hanging out. Real small, though. Nothing like that one. That one was pretty big. Man, that sun's already hot. Michael Voss, welcome in. Jax would be cool. One easy one, welcome in. Watch out for the southern pike. I wouldn't think that even exists here. Same lures yesterday? That's correct, JK. Yeah, I figured I'd run it again this morning since the water's super clear. I put on the, that's a stone crab claw. I put on the other one this morning, and then I realized how friggin' shallow it actually is in here. So immediately I was like, oh, or not shallow, I'm sorry, how clear it is in here. So I immediately switched it up. Went back to the white presentation. I do have NLBNs in the white as well. I could probably switch up to that if this doesn't actually catch anything soon. I also have topwater too. I'm just not seeing a lot happening with topwater at the moment. A lot of bait in here though. The birds are everywhere. And as I say it, a mullet jumps. That's funny. Now we're getting dirty again. All right. We're getting back to that dirty presentation. Oh, someone was chasing it, guys. Okay, so maybe we have trout in here again this morning. Trying to get that trout to eat. I don't think he's very big, but he's definitely chased it a couple times. Let's keep it high in the column. See what happens. Alrighty. Maybe we'll shallow. Switch up, guys. Let's go with the, what do you think? White? Maybe darker? Let's go darker again. Let's go back to the old faithful. I'm seeing darker water. I'm going back to faithful. Come here. It's only shallow is where the actual water's clear at the moment. All right, what are you guys saying? Sorry about that. You ever throw? Yeah, you want to see, Bob? I'll throw some topwater. I got no problem with that. I haven't thrown it in a little bit. Let's throw some topwater. I got one with me. I have a little Salt Strong Moonwalker. And I believe I definitely have caught some big fish on it. Let's see where you at. It's got dirty, rusty hooks. Time for a renew. I'll have to go get my inlines. I'll have to redo that one. That is dirty, but I'm going to use it anyway. Just check its hooks real fast. That's good. That's good. They're good. They're good enough. They are good enough. Let's run it. They will poke. Yeah, Bob, I'll run some topwater. I haven't done that in a minute, and it's my favorite. I like to usually run this, though, when there's no sun out at all. But, oh, damn it, I'm nervous when I find that one that fell out of my hand. I just added trash to the water. Gross. So my Moonwalker is in need of some serious help right now. So she's dirty looking, got rusty hooks, but she will catch. So I'm probably just going to take her home today. And, oops, missed it. Renew her with some new hooks, split rings. Didn't drop that one. All right. Here you go, Moonwalker. Salt Strong. Rusty hooks, yes. Definitely rusty hooks. Mainly because I fish like this and my box gets soaking wet. So I'm looking right now for the process of a really good, I'm looking for a decent H2O you know, I forget what they call them, but I want a really good tight lid that's waterproof. Oh, took something, tried to take it, or ran away from it, one or the other. Oh, he tried to eat it. Oh, it's definitely a trout. Okay, let's get at it again. He's not wanting it like that though for some reason. Do you want him tighter or faster maybe? I guess we'll see. All right, maybe he wants a pause in the middle. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's do it really slow then. These are my favorite strikes though, honestly. I don't know how you couldn't like topwater strikes. They're just exciting. Explosion of water. If they hit it. I'll tell you what, I have run with the other one. For some reason it doesn't sink. For some reason my other Nessie doesn't sink as well. Oh no, oh no. I was able to save it. And it works the top a lot more, and for some reason that's all it does. It doesn't actually dive at all. Well, that looks like that's a big set of something in there. I'll see what you guys are saying here in a second. I have to turn around and look at it. The sun is so brutal this morning. All right, so if I'm getting follows and they're not hitting this, I need to be subsurfaced, and I didn't bring anything for that. Oh, yes, I do. I have a Nomad. I wonder if they'll hit that. It's a bit bigger presentation, though. Let's run this a little bit over here, though. Just sit back. Water's pretty deep today. I'm actually tapping it with my lure. Ladder in the water is very Indian, Sri Lankan ways of fishing. I think it's the culture. What's the matter? Ladders in the water. The ladders in the water? Sorry, I missed something. Colby, good morning, buddy. Beef Fatty, welcome in. You're using the wrong technique, huh? Do you think so there, Beef Fatty? What was the technique you'd be using, huh? This thing only has one technique, dude. You can either do it slow or you can do it fast, but this is all it does. I'm just not seeing anything taking anything on top, or else I would be probably doing a little better with it. I think I'm gonna have to go back subsurface. Yeah. Beef Fatty, don't nobody want you holding your hand, bro. Unless you got a bunch of videos on your stuff catching a ton of fish, just shut up. And I'm pretty sure you don't. I've already caught big fish on this. I already know how to use this. I don't need your help. Thanks anyway there, buddy. Probably gonna switch this out for maybe Old Faithful, dude. I'm not seeing anything hit top water. In fact, I'm not even seeing the mullet on top. It's gonna be hard to get this thing to actually eat this. Let's switch up to a different bait. I'll go back to the NLBN, but I'll go to the white one, I guess. Or no, I'll go darker. Let's go back to Old Faithful. Old Faithful. Everybody thinks they know everything. All right, let's get this on here now. And I caught that monster pretty late in the day too yesterday, but the water was crazy. So they usually stay out a little longer when the water's like that. This water ain't moving at all today. I mean, we got some current. I could feel it running past my legs, but not like yesterday. Yesterday was amazing. Yeah, man, Andrew Fish Angling, thank you in coming back, buddy. Yes, you were. You were absolutely the first one in. beef fatty got timed out. Thanks, Colby. Annoying, man. Everybody thinks they know so much. Your fishing techniques don't necessarily mean they'll work here. I promise you, there's a whole slew of different fish in the whole entire country. I've caught fishing everywhere I've been. I think the hardest one I had to learn, though, to be honest, are all you drift fishermen on the river for salmon and trout, steelheads. That was probably the hardest learn for me. That took a long time for me to catch my first one. And it wasn't even big, but it was a trophy to me, man. Oh, I just ran into something, or something tried me. I believe something ran into it. All right, cool. Welcome in, Jackson. What's going on, man? I forgot, but I was the first one. No, you certainly were. I was still climbing in the water when you jumped in. You were the first cast. You saw the first cast and everything. I'm on, guys. I'm on. I got something on. I don't know what he is, but I just dropped it right in his mouth. And he smoked it. What? Is that what I think that is? Whoa. What was that? Oh, okay. Okay. Anybody who says that you don't catch sheephead by a jig, you're out of your mind. Check this out. That's a sheephead. That's a paddle tail. Sheephead on paddle tail. It happens, guys. I'm telling you, this is my first one. It's weird, and it totally throws me off when I catch them like that. But let me give you a quick look. He's too small to keep or anything, or else he probably would be going home with me, or at least making the trip back to the thing. But he's a beautiful little specimen of a sheephead. Check out his mouth. Try not to get bit. Oops, sorry, guys. His mouth is full of what looks like human teeth. There you go. He's a perfect example of it. All right, let me let him go, though. He's not big enough, but they do hit paddle tails, like I said. It's not my first one on paddle tail. It is shocking every time it happens, but they eat it. I don't know what that's all about. Thank you, Dirty. Told you, Jackson. I remember I told you guys, I was talking to you a while back saying, bro, it's crazy because sheephead will hit a paddle tail, and I've never saw it until one day I slung it up inside the mangroves and immediately got smoked just like that. And it turned out to be exactly what that was. And it was a bigger one, though, so I was able to eat him. He came home. But that's not a bad thing, dude. That's great. Now that means I will be able to fish this in the winter. The sheephead are coming back in here. I need to get me some waders, though. The winter's cold. Oh, no. No. Sheephead on a paddle tail. Pretty crazy. Stam color catches everything, man. Oh, yeah, Andrew. Lots more to go. Actually, I don't got a whole lot of time today. I'm only going to do 2.5, maybe 3 hours. And we're already an hour and 14 minutes into it. It took me a long time to catch the first one, guys. Took me a while to catch that first one. Let's see how far I can get this up in there. Right over there is where I caught that that grouper. Right here in this corner. Right here. That grouper was a surprising catch for me too. I used to catch a lot of trout in here, and I have noticed that it started to die off, guys. That's another reason why I stopped eating them here, because I noticed they just stopped coming. All of a sudden, I wasn't catching them no more. I was catching them all the time in here. You can almost guarantee you're going to catch a trout right in here. And then when that started stopping, I was like, well, maybe I should stop eating them, at least in this area, if nothing more. And I just stopped eating them all together, but I am going to go back to eating them here soon because I've been seeing a lot of big ones. I'll take a couple small ones here and there. They're delicious. I'll do a catch, cook, and eat. I won't eat it in front of you guys, though. That's just weird, man. Yes, they are, Andrew. They're great eating. James Allen, welcome in. Yeah, that's what I feel, DIC. If I feel that there's a drop, I'm not eating it because I want it to stay, man. I will say every species in here that runs into that slam has got to be my 3 favorite fish to catch. My most dreaded one to try to catch, obviously, being the tarpon, being a kick in my rear end. But everything else is my favorite to drag around, man. And the trout, now they have such a soft. Oh shit! I gotta back out, guys. Slowly back out. Slowly back out. That was a big trout. Back out, back out. He'll eat still if he's still in there. That was a big trout, guys. I may have spooked him out of there. What happened there? Oh, I wrapped around the end of my thing. What the hell? What did I do here? How did I do that? There we go. It must have been caught on something. Yeah, he's probably gone out of here now. That's a big trout, though. So they're still in here, I guess. I've held off on eating them for at least over a year or two. I might make it 3 years. I feel like that's a pretty good amount. I may not eat them this year at all. I may just start eating them again next year. I'm not sure yet. We will definitely see how many we start catching again with this time of year. If we see them heavily, then we may eat them again. But if not, I'll probably just wait off a couple more years. A lot of people don't eat them because it's a soft meat, like I've said before. Like a lot of people back off of it because it's a soft meat. Yeah, he's gone now. He was just hanging out in one of these little holes. Oh, what is that? Oh, big mullet. Big mullet. Let's do this. No, right there. Oh, found something in there. Just chased it out. What was that? Oh, a little bait. Look at little friggin' little mangroves. That's what it was. They also will hit this stuff too. Oh, wow. A lot of babies in there. A lot of baby little sheephead in there right now. All right, this is where I hook this big snook a lot, and he breaks me off all the time. So it's a lot of depression in here too. It's a real tight area to work snook in, man. I have landed snook in here, just not the big guy that hangs out at the end. Oh, what is that? Nothing. Nothing. A lot of babies in here, tons of them. Lots of bait. All right, good. All right, nothing in there today. Oh, scared up a decent sized one. Oh, now that right there is a big fish. Oh, and he's coming towards me. What the hell? What is it? Oh, it's a big mullet. Yeah, just a big old mullet. Let's slow creep through here because I can still see the bottom in here. And a lot of times they sit out here. In fact, I think there's a couple in there right now. Holy crap, they're definitely in there. Look at all the bait sitting there from when the birds left. It scared them. All right, let's slow creep in from the back. I don't know if they've moved out or not. They were in there though. If they were in here, they're not in here anymore. Just saw a bunch of movement in there. I'm hunting rabbit. Every time I do this in here, I feel like I'm like stalking. Yeah, I'm not eating any stuff. Oh, I just got a bump. I think I ran into bait. Yeah, I don't think I'm eating any trout again this year. They're usually in here, man, and they're not. I'm catching them a lot down south, but they're always there. They're usually in here, and they're not now. It's like kind of like a perfect habitat for them. Wonder if my wife's watching. Babe, are you watching? Hey, what's up, Terry? Old Town, I caught 10-pound pike. Nice. Who's asking what? Good morning, GC Adams. Welcome in. Mono or braid? Are you asking me? I use actually a mix, but not of mono. I use braid for my main line. Look at that size of that mullet. That mullet is massive. Look at them. They get way bigger than that too, but he's a pretty good sized mullet. I didn't even know I was standing there. Dang, dude, this usually is a pretty decent spot, but all this sand killed it. There's a bigger one. Good Lord, it's a bigger mullet. I understand you can actually catch them on hook and line, and I think the guy catches them with sabikis. All right, let's start checking. Oh, there it is. Oh, just a little mangroves chasing them. We'll get back on that walk this trail here in a second. I want to fish around here in a minute. Walk this trail for a few. Yeah, we got time. We got about an hour's left. See if we can't kick up at least a fish, right? Aside from our sheephead, a different one. At least I didn't skunk, right? I can't believe he smoked it like that. That's crazy. I forgot I turned my friggin' drag weight down. I gotta check that again. Yeah, that's too low. Off a little bit. That works. I had cranked it up so heavily for the friggin' monster that monster snook. This morning when I was throwing it around, I realized I couldn't even drag it out to give me extra line. Good Lord. That thing was dragging weight. Like it was dragging that drag like it wasn't even there. Oh, that's a good one. I wonder, will you eat it? That was actually a decent sized mangrove. Not that I need any though. All right, let's focus here. I'm getting sidetracked. Lots of stingray holes out here. They must be coming in heavily at night. Aaron Foltz, welcome in, and I'm fishing in Florida. All right, Happy, I gotta go. Hop in some of your lines. All right, thanks, Andrew. Yeah, man, subscribe, man. You're definitely finding me at the right time, man. This is our mullet run. We're about to have some fun here. This summer's a struggle, man, for fish. Some days, I've had some days where 35 fish were caught, but it's not every day, that's for sure. Dang it, that was a big fish. I scared the crap out of him. He was big as hell. Still not 40, but he was big, like 22 or so. "22 inches is a pretty good sized fish, if you ask me." If you're sitting there, that means there's bait in here. Oh, tons of mullet. Oh yeah, tons of mullet. They're ripping past me like they're friggin' F1 fighters or whatever. Oh, there's a bunch of mangroves. Oh yes. Is that what I think that is? No. Oh yeah. The mangroves are eater size, finally. So every year we'll get mangroves coming in, and then you gotta wait for them to get to that size where they eat. They're eaters. So in the very beginning, you catch a bunch of them in the spring, and they're not like worth keeping, you know, obviously. But now they're all decent sized, and they're all good to go ahead and keep. They're really good eating. But again, if you really want to do that, you should go to the inlet, because the inlet's going to be your supplier of monsters. They get up to like 15 on the inlet. Catching a 15, 16 out here it happens. It's just not likely. All right, I don't want to burn up a bunch of time here. Let's roll. Let's roll. Now I'm a friggin' Autobot. I'm rolling out. Have a good day, Andrew. Can you catch me a mullet by a hook? I'll tell you what, Ron, I have never caught one by hook. But if you want to see it get done, check out Hood Fishing Entertainment. My man catches them at like 5 or 6 pounds on sabikis. He makes this mix, slings it into the water, brings them all close in, and he catches them on sabikis. Don't ask me how he does it or what's he put on that sabiki. You'd have to watch his channel heavily to find out. Maybe he tells you, maybe he don't. I don't know. But I've watched a few of his videos where he does it. I feel like I've seen him recently doing the Bassmasters recently, which I was shocked by. Cool. Grumpy old vet, what's up, man? CK Rico, yeah, I'm in Florida too. I just have never done it. I just heard some people doing it, and I watched Hood Fishing Entertainment. I was so impressed with watching him hook one. He got some big boys too. I was really impressed. Threw it right on top of the log. That's probably exact right where I threw it. This is going to be where the piling should be for the... I got it off at least, somehow. Got one. No, I don't. I got piling. Ooh, that's definitely too light. Let's see. Can I pull on that one? That's the one I want. Caught some more garbage. There's a nice, there's my, these things are so cute, dude. Look, you can actually touch them, man. They're not like, they're not afraid of you. They're just chilling. Look. You can actually touch them if you're actually around them enough. What is that hanging on the backside? It's not like I could do anything. Oh, it's a boat. Am I hooked on a boat? I am. Damn it. On the backside of it? I am. That's a boat. Front of the boat's up here. Here, I'll show you. There's the front of the boat. There's the back of the boat. Hurricanes, man. They tear them apart. Hurricanes. Now, if we were in the ocean, I saw that, I might actually go cast around that. The hurricanes. So everyone here, anglers. I don't know, CK. What city do you fish in? I will be honest, I'll tell you what county I fish in, and I don't really go much more than that. I live in Brevard County, and I fish in Brevard County. Primarily city-wise, I would say it's near Melbourne area. Brevard County happens to be one of the largest counties in Florida, guys. But to find me would be an extremely hard one, unless you actually live here and know it, which I have seen guys in here already. That here's a big one. Look at the size of this guy. Look at him. See if we can sneak up on him. Look at him, guys. You get a good look at that guy? Look how big he is. See if I can get him to come this way. There he is right there. Look at him. He's at my foot now. No, not that close, buddy. But there he is right there in my shadow. Get stung by that right there, be out of commission for a long time. And now you guys know why I shuffle when I walk in here. And that's why everybody's always in here yelling at me, shuffle, half shuffle, because they get in here thick, guys. I think I'm looking at the back of another one right now. In fact, I am. He's swimming away from me. Let's see, I'll bring him right to you. Just bounce my lure off his head, he'll come back this way. Oh, he went that way. Yep, there's another one right there. Quite a few of them this morning. Damn, I thought that was somewhere else. I ran into something on the floor. Oh, there's tons of mullet. I'm hitting so many fish right now. I just brought my lure right through the middle of like a giant pot of them because it just kept going like this. Pop, 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 pop. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them today, guys. And they're in here, so that's gonna really increase our chances of pulling something off of this front. Great. All right, let's try to slow it down and leave it on the bottom. Unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff in here though. Pick it up just a little bit. CK, is it? CK. My rod combo is Star Rod, Plasma 2. It's all medium heavy. It's 7 foot. It throws a 3/8 to 1.25 ounces. My absolute favorite rod ever. My reel is a Maravel 4000 XG. And my line is the Nomad Pandera. It is the 8-strand 20-pound. And at the moment, I have Yozori 30-pound fluorocarbon on. I believe the Yozori is going to get used until it's gone. And then I'm going to switch back to Seaguar because I'm not sold completely on this 30-pound. I didn't hook that big of a snook yesterday. And he broke me off. And then I hooked a monster afterwards, and he didn't break me at all. So it definitely was a gill plate, I'm guessing, or I don't know. Maybe it was just the way that the fatigued the fluorocarbon. I'm not sure. Pretty shallow today, guys. Looks like we're at more of a low tide for some reason, but this was all underwater last time, remember? The tides here are crazy. I'm not shuffling as much right now because I can still see the bottom. Just a snook right in front of me. I just saw my first snook, guys. Let's see if he'll eat. I don't think I scared him. He just kind of cruised away. Yeah, he's not impressed. He's right here, too. What the heck is he? I'm not sure where he went. He's not big. Like 18 or so, 20 inches. But he's actively searching for food. Hopefully he'll eat this. Come on, I hate when my finger hits that. Maybe we'll pull something off. Look at that. So much bait right there. That's crazy. That's a bunch of bait over there. This is weird. The snook is actually hunting the sandbar. I wasn't thinking he would do that. All right, cool. That's something different. Yeah, there's something going on. We'll catch something over here, I think. There's a possibility, at least. We tend to like this spot a little bit. A little bit. Alrighty. Cash popping, welcome in. Thank you very much. Still haven't caught a snook, not a sheepy yet. I caught one sheepy. That's it. Have you caught anything yet, mate? Steve, I caught one sheephead so far, and I've only seen one snook, so nothing spectacular yet. Let's just go there. I caught a sheephead on a paddle tail, though, which I thought was weird. the first time it happened, I thought, man, that's the craziest thing I ever saw. I didn't know they did that. And now that it's happened multiple times to me, I'm like, okay, they will hit paddle tails. Oh, what was that? Probably a rock. Yeah, I can't wait till we get to this dock where probably the snook are actually at, because this is hot here right now, man. It's already like 85, 88, something like that. Yeah, so yesterday when I hooked that monster one, I thought I was snagged on the bottom until I felt the head shakes, and then they ripped off a bunch of line. Yeah, look at this. He's in his little home over here. Check him out. See him out there? Swimming out of there now. Pretty good sized hole. Dang, it's already hot this morning, man. Good Lord. What the hell is this? Something in the water. A lot of bait's just hanging out with it. As I pull it through the water, a lot of bait finds it and just kind of runs with it. Good Lord, it's so hot today. Make my stomach upset. Lord, what up, man? Good evening to you. Good morning to me. GC Adams. Yeah, it looks like we might get into some kind of action. Maybe on the deeper side today, guys. It's looking that way at least. But I won't know until I try. Where are we at on time? An hour and 45. That's not too bad. What is that big thing? I better go investigate that so I know that's in there. What is this? Oh, it's a line of giant rocks. Okay. Good size rocks. That's an ambush point. Keep that in mind next time. What's that say? Bosa? Welcome in, Bosa. He's not swimming right. Why is that? What's wrong with him? Oh, it's time to switch out the body. All right. I forgot this thing's broken up pretty bad. It's time to switch out the body real fast. Let's give me a chance for that. Switch out the body real fast. Add this to the fix pile, and somebody wanted a video of it, so I now have quite a few fixed. So I will do a video soon on how to fix your NLBNs. I don't know if it works for every one of them. I only use it on my NLBNs. I guess I really only use NLBNs very often, to be honest. I'm trying new Berkeley stuff. I've got some new stuff coming. Like I said, I found WhatsApp. Is that what it's called? WhatsApp or not WhatsApp? What's that? It's that one you can buy stuff on. Anyway, I found it, and then I went on there and I realized how much I spent on my Nessies. Found this guy was selling them like half price, no joke. Get out of here, I'm buying two. So I bought two. I'm waiting for two, somewhere 7 inches. And I bought a coal shed, just the one, because I want to try it. It looks like it might work real well. Let's see how Berkeley's coal shed will hand up when I get it. Oops. Ow, stabbed myself. Are you kidding me? I just stabbed the ever-living crap out of myself. Let's see how this swims. It's swimming true. Alrighty. Let's see what we got going on here. Name a soccer player for an edit. Name a soccer player. Oh, dude, I don't know many other than what? Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. I couldn't tell you another one, to be honest with you. Pele from back in the day. I don't even think either one of those players play in like the World Cup style anymore. I think they play for different areas now, don't they? Oh, yeah, that's swimming much better than the first one. Flow it. It's the goat. Flow, it's the goat. I think that's what it says. Welcome in. 30-inch chain pickerel. Damn, that's a nice one. Damn, QC or GC. That's pretty sweet. I didn't even know chain pickerel got that big. That's amazing. Taught me something today. I didn't know chain pickerel got that big. We had them in Jersey when I was growing up. They didn't get that big at all. Not like that, at least. Mrs. Happy is in here. Good. Hey, 570, man. Thank you for that, dude. That made it a lot easier for me to kind of accept that loss of the video. That comment you had this morning really like changed my view on it. Like, maybe he's right. Maybe that's what it was. We got another little guy wanting to hang out with me, another stingray right here. Boop. Let me know when you want me to start heading back, babe. I kind of want to fish this to the next dock as well. I won't be too far out. Oh my God, I'm on something fairly decent sized. Sorry, guys. It's a decent little fish. He smoked it right off rip. Okay. The way he's fighting, it could be a jack. He's not coming up. It might be a jack. No, what is this? Nice trout? Yeah, it looks like a really nice trout, guys. He smoked it, though. Pretty nice trout, guys. Loving seeing that. All right, so they're starting to be in this area again. Good. Maybe one more year. Maybe one more year until I can start eating you guys again. What do you think? You're pretty, though. Oh, yeah. Nice trout. Oop. You were lucky. I'm just letting you go anyway. Luckily, I was just letting him go anyway, but there's one trout. One sheephead, one trout. Thank you, Dirty. What'd she say? What'd she say? Did she get a hold of me? Dorothy, good morning. Friday, good morning, John. Welcome in. Do you have the battery full charge? No, I don't. And I want to pull a full day of anyway. Who's this? 771. Let me answer this. Sorry, guys. Let me answer this. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Turned out not to be what I thought it was. I was hoping that it was going to be something real. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Turned out not to be what I thought it was. I was hoping that it was going to be something really cool, like, you know, a job offer for that one I was looking for, but we'll see. I pretty much threw it right in his mouth, and there's definitely action on the backside, so I definitely am in the right area. I found him, guys. What is, oh, okay. I was gonna say something big out there. What up, NJ? What's going on? Really slow on the catch today, man. Real slow on the catch. Yes, we do, NJ. Yes, we do. I woke up, it was actually pretty nice. It's getting a little warm now, but the whole sky was orange when I was out here in the beginning. Yeah, it's a lot like this. It's like this a lot of the year, to be honest. I threw that last one right into that trout's mouth, huh? This is the only dock I ever see the tarpon on, and they're way too deep. I can never get to them. They're always at the end. That end's probably like 7 or 8 feet. Oh, something just hit me. Take my tail though. Let's see. Oh, got it. It is definitely gorgeous out here. Yeah, what time do you want me there? I'm trying to figure that out already. I said that. How many hours do I have? 2 to 3 is what we said this morning. I figured I'd do 2.5, and then I'll cut it and go home, get ready. Where are we at right now? We're not even at 2 hours yet. We're almost there, though, to be honest. What are you guys? Are you guys what I think you are? I bet you are. I think they're trout right here. Yeah, they are. They're trout. All right, so there's trout in here pretty heavy. I walked up on 3 of them, just kind of circling. God, this dock smells so bad, dude. Smells so bad. Ugh, this dock is horrible. I gotta walk away from it, guys. It smells like straight pelican poop. Seabird crap. Crappa. How is it down there up in New Jersey? Is it raining or anything? I know you got that storm heading up that way. Is he still in here? No, this is not dock rot. This is that dock hurricane rot. We had a hurricane come through here, and we just literally could watch it from our dock. The hurricane ripped through here so heavy. It's just ripping all these things off. Fling, 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 shooting them out in the water. The reason I laugh is because this is the only lady that would give you the most trouble in your life. She was like 350, maybe 400 pounds, right? Big woman, would storm down this dock, yelling and hollering and screaming at the top of her lungs like she was the owner of the world to every fisherman that fished her dock. And then that year that she was doing so badly with it, hurricane took her dock away. Be nice to the fishermen. Nature's on our side sometimes. At least that's what I'm gonna tell myself. I'm gonna go a little deeper. It's pretty deep in here today. I have something biting on it. I don't know what it is. Probably a little mangrove. Let's check it out. Robert Hook, welcome in, and thank you very much. I like the name too. Absolutely grub your own pet. I had a feeling you might like that. She was nasty, man. We could hear her yelling at people all the time, all the way by my stuff, dude. I was like, dude, forget this lady. This lady's horrible. She's mean, dude. Doing all right, man. Hope to get tomorrow and skunk again. That's the worst. Yeah, I like when you go to the inland, Jay. Step on a sand dollar and make some change. Actually, I don't think we have sand dollars here, to be honest. I've never saw one here. That's actually, I've seen pieces of them. I guess I'm lying to you. I'm positive they're here. I've seen pieces of them on the beach. Alrighty, guys, let's run this front here because this front's always a good spot. And it's looking like we can skip up underneath of some of that bush today, huh? Oh, I missed that one too. Dang. Pirate Jack Cheese? Pirate Jack Cheese, is that the guy's name? That's different. I like it. I'm thinking about checking one of those Cast Kings out, NJ. I'm thinking about buying the Capstan, though. The Capstan Elite. It's supposed to be like waterproof, and I accidentally dunk my rod in here often, and my reel goes underwater, and I have to pull it all apart as soon as I get home, so it kind of sucks. Now, the Capstan Elite, I understand. You just rinse it again. You just go back to rinsing it. It's supposed to be 100% waterproof. I'm down for trying that. That Cast King Capstan Elite is the one I'm looking at. If anybody has one, how they like it. Damn it. Oh, did you say Vanguard? They have sealed bearings like waterproof 100%. Vanguard is? I love Shimano. That's actually the thing I use. I was thinking about breaking my whole deal down and actually buying a Capstan. But if the Shimano has a 100% sealed up reel, yeah, but what's it run? Like $600? Shimano's pretty proud of their stuff. I mean, hell, the reel I'm running right now is 140. And it's one of the crappier versions. I've never used them, Robert. I've never used the 6 cents at all. I looked at those freaking prices of the 6 cent stuff, and I got a 6 cents myself, if not purchasing one. I got a 7 cents, I guess. I was like, oh my God, they're expensive. Ooh, get out of here. You're just here for my feet. Let's see if there's anything up under there today. Ashley B, welcome in. Mike Wazowski, what's going on? Bye, Dorothy. See you Sunday, I'm sure. That'll probably be the next time I'm on, guys. I thought about possibly trying to do something tomorrow, but I might go run off somewhere with my wife. I don't know what we're doing yet. I'm not sure. Ooh, that's the one. He's in there. He's going to eat it. Well, in my eyes, he wasn't home. Pretty day, man. Good Lord, it's a pretty day. When you planning to catch and cook? Yeah, I didn't actually think I was even fishing today. So let's plan for it on Sunday. I guess I'll do the fish on my live. I'll catch it, and then I'll do the rest probably. Oh, I guess I can do the live on it too, a second live for the clean and cook. Did you want to see the clean as well? I know you said something you wanted to do a catch and clean or catch and cook. Did you want the clean as well, or just the actual catch and cook? Because that's easier, but the clean's no problem. I just have to make sure they know it's just for educational purposes so I don't get flagged on it. Okay, Mike. Mike Wazowski. All right, I could do a catch, cook, and clean, or catch, clean, and cook, I guess. And my wife would like it the other way so that I would clean up after myself. Nobody. Good morning, man. What's going on? These little bait came to run around with this little new guy. The wind's starting to come out of the north now. It feels good on the back because it's hot. Big Island Angler. Welcome in, welcome in. For all of you who don't know, I am fishing in Florida. This is the intercoastal, so it is saltwater. My species run from snook, sea trout, and redfish are my main goal that I catch. I love the opportunity to try my hand at tarpon every chance I can, and I fail miserably majority of the time. It is a lot of excitement and a lot of build-up, but a lot of ending of depression for me for those suckers. But everything else, I hooked pretty good, except for yesterday. That was a rough day. So anyway, this is what I kind of do almost always. Majority of the time, I'm in here. And on occasion, I get out on people's boats, which now that the storm is gone, I'm running for the ocean, guys. I'm going to try to run for the ocean. My buddy was just trying to get with me. He said, after the storm's gone, get back with me. We're going to see if we can run for it. So we might do some near shore running for some, well, I know the snapper kind of started to move off. So the larger ones are on the near shore reefs. And you can catch them from anywhere from like 15 to 25 inches or so. And they're delicious. So I want to get my hands out there and see if I can't get my hands dirty with one. Now, if my wife is listening, baby, if you're listening, why don't you send me a text on the time that you want me done by? I'll turn my ringer on so that I get out of this water. Actually, I probably only going to do 15 more minutes. Let me go fish this little spot right here. All right, thank you. I thought you weren't doing it, babe. I thought you said you weren't going to do it. All right, I'll run back now then. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:30. All right, cool. I got time. I got about 15 more minutes, guys. I thought we weren't doing the appointment, so I guess we changed our mind again. We're going back to doing it. I'm hooked up on something. That's the bottom. It's not moving anymore. Yeah, it's the bottom. Got me excited. I found me a big rockfish. All right, well, I'll probably head out here then in a couple of minutes, guys. I guess she really wants to still do the appointment. Not a problem. I wasn't expecting to fish today anyway, so this is just a nice plus. Let's see if we can't run it down the face of this thing here. My hand got in the way. This usually holds a lot of fish in here, mainly because of this big old giant mangrove that's hanging out here. I don't know if that's a mangrove or what. I think it's a mangrove on one side and pepper on the other. Those Brazilian pepper trees, we have them all over the place in Florida. They're nasty. I guess I should have came out before the sun came up. Pretty slow day today, but at least I'm catching. At least I got some fish. All right, I guess I better turn around and head back to the house. I really just got to the spot I really wanted to get to. Well, it is what it is. Better luck next time. Oh my, what is that? That's a definite big boy. Come on, biggie. That's a big fish right there. It was just kind of cruising on the backside of this. I don't think he even saw me. I think it was a big red, actually. Oh, maybe he did see me. It was a big fish, though. Dang it. That sucks. It seems like the louder the splash is when it's actually like clear like this, it seems to scare the fish off. I think I gotta throw it much further from him. Still learning this clear water, man. This clear water's tough. When it gets dirty, I'm actually pretty decent at it. I definitely have a little more understanding of the darker water. Just this. Oh yes, that was all sheephead that just ran through there. Oh, that's fantastic. Are you serious right now? Come on, dude. Get out of there. I got it out. No kidding. I didn't think that was going to happen. Oh, man. These pilings have tons of mangroves on them. And sheephead. Tons of them. Nothing big, though. Alright. I got to get home soon. Thank God I'm only right around the corner. See if I can get it in that little hole. Almost. I may have to be stuck on that wood, though. It was close. It was close, but now I'm about to blow it all up. Nothing's big. Small stuff running away, small stuff running away. Nothing big yet. Nothing that's going to break my heart. Oop, get off, man. What the hell? Come on. Yeah, nothing that's going to break my heart. There was nothing in here then. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to start heading backwards. Dang it. I was getting to the spot where I was trying to get to the whole time. Oh, well. Yeah, pretty much, Ron. Just trying to see what's out there. Throwing a little lure around, see what eats it. See if some species came back into the waters, to be honest. I've noticed we've lost a lot of the trout. And they're starting to pick up in numbers. I think by next year should be good enough time to start eating them again, I would think. They're delicious. At least from here. If I go somewhere else, I'll eat them. And I'm thinking about going up to New Smyrna, Fish New Smyrna area. I got to find some decent areas because I believe that is where I can start eating reds again on our side. It's from New Smyrna north. So I'll have to travel like an hour and a half or so just to get outside, far enough outside of the Indian River Lagoon, and I can start eating reds again. So I may have to go up there just specifically for some redfish. We just don't have them down. We have them down here in the numbers. We just aren't allowed to eat them. It's not common. Release 2 degrees. What's not? Release. What's up, man? What's he saying here? No, it's not common. It's definitely not a common thing. I'll be honest with you though. I've caught numerous fish that way, numerous sheephead that way. It's definitely not common, but it happens. I guess they eat fish from time to time, or maybe they confused my lure with a big, maybe a big crab fell off the piling or something. I don't know, but it's happened numerous times where I've actually caught them up in mangroves and on pilings, but it doesn't happen often. That's correct. Here's a big old. Man, look at that size of that hole. Good Lord. All right, let me head my way back to my house. I'm only a few docks away from my place. I used to fish this spot a lot, man. I probably fished this spot for like 4 years straight before I ever even touched a camera to get in here. I learned this spot really well. I'm really learning that other spot really well. I could even tell you what kind of fish I'm going to catch on which dock. Uh-oh, we had something try me. I was thinking about trying to park at the southern side and walk north and then walk back. Currently have turtle eating my bait. Ugh, stinking turtles. I know NJ has that problem all the time. Eat one a month? Yeah. Is that because of the mercury level? Is that what you guys are talking about? Did I just break off? That's my one thing I can say that I don't like about this reel is that this sits far too close to my reel. And so I hit it with my fingers because I have giant hands. I do not have small hands in any way. I am 6'1" and 300 pounds, and I'm all of it. So it's probably me more than anybody else. Somebody with smaller hands probably won't have that same problem. I have that problem because my hands are this big and they're not small. I mean, that's my reel. There's my hand. Sure, that's just mullet out there, but we'll whip it out there anyway. Dink. Charlie, welcome in. I use twitch baits on occasion. Topwater I already had on today. It's not looking hot right now. The topwater is a bust due to the fact that all of my fish seem to be staying down at least a foot or so. I'm barely seeing anything on top. I need to learn how to do that little snap, that little slingshot one. That little slingshot one. I can't do that skip. I need to learn how to do that. I need to work on that. God, it's so beautiful out here today. I've just gotten so used to being able to block out that traffic, like J-Fish over there when he's on his bridge, man. That is a noisy bridge, but he blocks it out. So I was like, man, that's probably what I do with US 1. I got the highway right behind me, right here, like where the telephone poles all are. So I'm right off the US 1. I just don't even pay much attention to it, I guess. You're not wrong, Grumpy. I'm on my way. I even put my stuff up. Look, I was like, it's time for me to go. She's going to get on me any minute now. You're sad. So, happy wife, happy life. We live by that. Bing, bing. Everybody in there should. Promise you on that. You think just because you're making her happy that it's just going to be hers, but I promise you, you're going to be a hell of a lot happier. It is a true statement, sir. Keep her happy, and you have nothing stopping you from being happy. So you are correct. Just caught a snapper. Oh, there's food. Where are you at today? Sir smokes a lot. I am actually right at my house. I'm outside of my house. I am in same river, about 2 or 3 miles north or so of my normal spot. So I'm like, nah, maybe closer to 5. I'm not sure. It might be 3 or 5. I'm not sure. But anyway, within 5 miles or so of my house. This absolutely is right across the street from my house, though. I just cross over US 1, walk down the dock, and I'm in the water. You see the white boat there? That white boat there is my neighbor's boat. The dock right before that one is the one I got the permission to use. Here's another stingray, guys. Quick stingray check. I run up on you now. How you like it? I could see the bottom or else I would not be moving this quick, guys. Here's another one. These are the reasons why right here. Another one right there, stingray. If I couldn't see this bottom, I would be much, much slower. But the bottom's wide open, I could see it. It's pretty funny though, just like 10 feet that way, starts darkening up. Yeah. Now I'm seeing all these fish movement. I'm seeing all kinds of like bait hitting the top. And of course, it's the end of the time that I have. Well, that's usually how it works out, right? Well, there were some good signs today, though. I'll be honest. There's definitely some good signs. Oh, that was definitely a nice fish. Something's happening over here. We're going to have to poke on that. But anyway, guys, I'll flip this around real fast and I'll show you. You see the disturbance right there? There was a big, big take over there somewhere. Not sure what it was. Most likely a big snook, because he was chasing the fish out of the water. So probably a really good sized snook because the bait was like 6 to 8 inches. And now we're right next to the house. We just take a couple casts in here because you never know, right? I could have what he wants. That was a needle fish. I don't know if they're called needle gar or needle fish, but either way, you don't want to get bit by them. Apparently, they have a lot of bacteria in their mouth. They do a lot of damage, and then they tear you up. Like they maybe make you sick or something. I don't know. They have a lot of bacteria supposedly. Here's that whole entire school he just chased. Oh no, they're good size. They're nice size bait. Here they all are. Big old stingray right there. Big old stingray. I'm only a couple docks away from my house, guys. I'm just hoping that something big that was just chasing that bait is still hanging around here. Ew, check it out. Nice little stone crab. Look at this guy's claws, man. Look how big he is. I went right up underneath of that bad boy. Another stingray right here. Boop. Right there. Just chased him out. Let me get a couple casts in here though. This is that area that they just went nuts in. No, I'm not going to spend much time here. I am just going to cast around just to see if I can pull anything up. But I got to get myself moving. Can't do it all a whole long time. All right, it's looking like our time is up, guys. Just a quick recon fishing around the house to see if it's time to start fishing this spot at all. And I'm going to go on a limb and say not yet. Going back to our fancy spot. All right, guys. I am going to cut this loose though here. All right, let's get the hell out of here before she goes crazy. This is probably where I'll kick up a giant snook that's just waiting for me. It's usually how it works out. You're hauling ass out of there, and then all of a sudden you look down and there's a giant snook running away from you. Man, what's that, an 18-foot, 20-foot boat? That's a good-sized boat, man. It's a big-ass boat. Another one. Look at that. Another boat. I'm standing inside of another one at the moment. There's 3 boats over here sunk so far. Might be more. When the storms come through, they kind of pick everything up. Remove a bunch of sand off of stuff. Well, just like they recently just did. Did you see that they solved that? They solved the Alcatraz thing. They solved it. They found all 3 of the guys buried underneath the silt. They died. They both, all 3 of them had damages. 2 of them had real bad damages. The 3rd one didn't have that bad of damages, but they all died. They were found at the peak in San Francisco around that Cape area. They were dug up from the silt from a big storm that came through. All right, guys, let's keep moving here. The very next dock is the one I climb up onto, and out the water I go. As you can see, we don't have much current at all. That stick was much, much further down the water when I saw it earlier. This is the best part about Clearwater. I don't have to like really pay much attention. You can see everything as you look. No need for shuffling. Tell you what, the resistance training is amazing. Oh, look at all that bait. Beautiful bait. That's a ton of it. That's perfect size, dude. They were like that. Sling them anywhere, man. See, he's always complaining. You scare him. Oh my God, you see the size of that snook? Told you. Oh my God, there's a bunch of them. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? Let me see something. Oh my God. I told you it would happen. 5 snook just cruised right by. Anywhere from probably like 24 to probably 26. They weren't huge, but they were nice. Nice little group of friggin' snook. Of course, that's how it worked for me. But, oh well. I digress. And you can laugh at me now. I can't jump up there because I'm too fat. I've done it in the past and slipped off and broke my rib. True story. My wife laughed so hard. And she realized I broke my rib. She stopped laughing, but at first it was really funny. Crunched myself up against the piling and then broke my rib. In my experience so far in life, we are much, much more resilient to pain, to breaks, to sprains, to strains, to whatever you consider rough on your body when we're young, man. If you take that when you're older, it sucks. It sucks. I'll shut the gate this time. I'll shut the gate. I thought he was going to yell at me again for chasing them out of here. Now I got to be a little more visual. It's a little darker in here. That was a nice snook I saw. And then the other ones with it were smaller. But the big one was actually like 30, 28 to 30. Definitely would have been in that range, which is what I was hoping for. Oh, chased out another one. He was hanging out in this dark strip right here. So like I said, if you're fishing docks, find out which side the sun's blasting on. That's another one. That scared me. He ran right for me. There's another snook though, about 22 to 24. That's nice. So anyway, like I said, what I was saying before I got scared was that this dark strip right here is where they hang out. and then it will slide with the sun, you know, move in and out. It'll actually like move in, move out, stay in this little spot right here. You can even see the difference. Look, shade, like straight up sun over here, shade here. You want to fish around that shade, if not right in it. Lots of bait today. Look at them all. Oh, they're all baby sheephead. Tons of baby sheephead in there. Oh, look at them all. Wow. All right, guys. All right, guys. That was fun. Sorry I couldn't have been longer, guys. But at least we caught something. That's fun. All right, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one, which will be Sunday, guys. I'm not going to fish tomorrow. Well, I say that now, and then you never know. I might come up with an opportunity, so just keep your eye out. But guaranteed, I'll be fishing Sunday. I'll see you then, guys. Peace!